You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
We're now joined in the studio with Jeffrey and Eddie Johnson right here at the Monday Night Community Show. They're going to be telling us all about the Queenborough Harbour Trust. Firstly, it's good to see the both of you here in the studio.
Thank you, Daniel. That's lovely. Thank you for having us here, representing Queenborough Harbour Trust.
Good evening, Daniel.
So the Queenborough Harbour Trust won the tender to run Queenborough Harbour mooring services. What does that mean?
Well, as from now, at the moment, the moorings at Queenborough Harbour, where the yachts moor up, is run by Swellborough Council. As from the 1st of April, that would no longer be the case, and the moorings and the maintenance of the moorings will be the responsibility of the Queenborough Harbour Trust.
Queenborough Harbour Trust, we got involved with this at the earlier part of last year. It became apparent that Swellborough Council was putting the tender out, and invites were brought in for interested parties to bid. At that time, we got together with Queenborough Rowing Club, Queenborough Yacht Club, the History Society in Queenborough, and formed a trust to put forward a bid on behalf of the local community. We've all got interests in Queenborough. We've got an awful lot at stake. We believe that we represent an awful lot of the people in Queenborough and around Queenborough, and together we've got quite a lot of experience in the harbour and the surrounding area, and we're committed to keeping Queenborough Harbour run by the locals, for the locals.
Yes, we're the people that use the harbour, and clearly we've got a vested interest in making sure that all the advantages that the harbour has are maintained for the good of the community and the people that use it.
Why is the Queenborough and the Queenborough Harbour Trust important?
Well, history's been an important port since the dawn of time, almost. It's strategically placed close to London, so important, of course, that one of the Edwards decided it was worth the vast expenditure of putting a castle there in Queenborough in order to protect the port. And for a long time, it controlled all the import and export of wool out of the country, which was a wealth-making venture. And of course, then with Queenborough, we've got Horatio Nelson and Lady Hamilton, and the importance of Queenborough during the Second World War was maintained with the siting there of the wildfire organisation in order to protect the waters around here, and of course the approach into London. And it's not just historically that Queenborough is important. It's still, as we talk now, it's an important commercial fishing port, and it's important to local yachtsmen to moor their boats in a relatively safe haven in this neck of the woods. And especially for visiting yachtsmen who want somewhere safe and secure to moor, it's a very important mooring area, especially for those who are coming across from the continent, from Belgium, Holland, perhaps going to London, and they need somewhere to break the journey to victual up and take on supplies. And we're hoping think will happen that in this Olympic year there will be an increase of people from the continent who will want to moor up in this vicinity, so that they can access the Olympic Games, because we know that the Thames will be chock-a-block and they will not be allowed to moor there. Those mooring places have already been booked. So we are assuming an increase in number of continental visitors coming to us. The area itself is an important area for wildlife and birds. It's a site of special scientific interest. So, in many respects, Queenborough is an important place, and we've heard a lot recently about the development of Queenborough with a marina and other things taking place, and we're looking. That's we, the Queenborough Harbour Trust, are looking to be a part of that development and to be a part that brings not only Queenborough with increased resources and facilities, but by bringing the harbour up to date, we will make a contribution to the development of the whole island. So, given all that, it's Queenborough and the running of Queenborough Harbour is important, and even though we recognise that Swale Borough Council run the moorings at Queenborough at a loss, we are charged with the responsibility of turning that at least into a, if not a profit, into a kind of break-even.
So if it was run at a loss before, how will you be able to make it break-even?
Well, we're well aware of the challenges ahead, and we've had to produce a business plan, obviously, for the bid itself. We understand that it's going to be an uphill struggle, but we believe that with the support of the local community, both from Queenborough and the rest of the island, hopefully we'll have the support of Swale Borough Council in the future, the MPs. We've even got Robin Knox-Johnson as a patron now for the Swale Borough, the harbour. So things are looking forward. We realise though that we do have a lot of work, and we're all totally committed to what we want to achieve.
One of the areas I think where we may be at an advantage is that because we're a community group, a not-for-profits organisation, unlike Swale Borough Council, we may well be able to access certain pots of money, certain funds that they could not, and we are vigorously looking and applying for grants so that we can update the services and the resources that we have at Queenborough. And I suspect that that puts us in a better position than Swale Borough Council may have been in.
This is BRFM, and at the moment we're hearing that interview I conducted with Jeff Ree and Eddie Johnson, talking all about the Queenborough Harbour Trust and how the Queenborough Harbour Trust has won the tender to run the Queenborough Harbour mooring services. Now, I know you wanted to talk a little bit more about the all-tide landing.
Yes, as anybody that uses Queenborough Harbour is aware, the all-tide landing is a pivotal part of the harbour. And up until now, the maintenance of it has been done by voluntary, the volunteers and members of Queenborough Yacht Club. What's going to happen now is after the 1st of April, the Queenborough Harbour Trust will be taking responsibility for the maintenance of the all-tide landing. So we'll be organising repair work and maintaining it to a good condition. The all-tide landing itself will remain the property of Queenborough Yacht Club, and the account will remain, the all-tide landing account will remain separate. Pardon me. But we will be orchestrating any repairs and maintenance and improvements to it, and that will be the all-tide landing fund will pay for that. But it's the thing about the all-tide landing and Queenborough in general is that the potential it's got is incredible. Like Jeff said earlier on, the location of Queenborough is unique in the area, and we believe that by using these assets in Queenborough and the harbour, that we'll be able to boost the local economy we'll, like people, like there are people that regularly come over from Holland and France, Germany, that use Queenborough. And what we want to do is we'd like to encourage this on a wider base, encourage more people to use Queenborough, and explore the full potential that the harbour has got, and the town.
So, are the actions of the Queenborough Harbour Trust only really of interest to people with boats?
Well, that's obviously the core business of Queenborough Harbour Trust is making sure that the running of the moorings is efficient, that the moorings are well maintained, and that we provide that service. But nevertheless, as we were saying earlier on, the Queenborough has a wide variety of other interests and attracts people with various interests: the bird watchers, the walkers, the dinghy sailors. Lots of different sections of the community will already use Queenborough. We want to be a part of that. As a community group, we'll hope that we'll do exactly what it says on the tin with the community group, that we are a part of the community. So not only will we running the moorings for the benefit of those with maritime interests, but we'll be looking to involve the wider sections of the community, the artists, the local historians, and all those with maritime interests. Of course, there is an organisation that is being developed on the island called Even Keel, and that organisation is formed in order to promote the advantages of sailing to those with physical disabilities or those that come from disadvantaged backgrounds. I know that shortly there will be a meeting at Sheppey Sailing Club in order to promote the activities of Even Keel. And in the past, Even Keel has taken their specially adapted boats, and with the help of Queenborough Yacht Club and Queenborough Rowing Club, we've assisted people with disadvantages to get onto the water. And that's what I mean by saying that we wish to take our community responsibilities seriously. Don't know if Eddie, if you wanted to add something to that, because I know you were involved with that.
Yeah, I think you've just about covered that quite well. Like we are committed as a trust, non-profit organisation. People that like we're just part of the community, and what we'd like to do is to promote Queenborough Harbour and to encourage charities, other non-profit organisations to take advantage of what we've got to offer and to work with other community groups throughout Swale in order to achieve it.
Now, before you both go, I was just wondering if you could cover any useful contact details where our listeners can find out more, and of course anything else you'd like to cover as well.
Yes, indeed. Well, first of all, what we would like to do is to welcome anybody who is thinking of mooring their boat in this vicinity to contact us, where we will make clear what it is that we can offer. So we would warmly welcome inquiries. Contact details for us. Well, if you Google Queenborough Harbour Trust, then you will find our website, and the contact details are on that. But for a mobile phone number, let me give you this if I may: 0777 880 4906, and that will put you through to our chairman, Nigel, who will be welcome, who will be happy to receive your call. But if you Google Queenborough Harbour Trust, then the details are there.
Jeff and Eddie, it was great to talk to you, and it was great to find out all about the Queenborough Harbour Trust as well.
Well, thank you very much for having us here tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much, Daniel. And we look forward to moving forward and making the harbour a lot better than it has been, and make it a good asset for Queenborough.